over the U.S. in the early, I think 1800s, 1900s, and became an inventor over there, and he had to do with electricity. And he was kind of an underdog, and we thought him being an underdog and kind of the electricity just tied in really good with rock and roll. Tesla.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school.
The 1980s hair band Tesla was formed in 1985 in Sacramento, California. Now, they named themselves after Nikola Tesla, who was the pioneer of the radio. Now, current day, there's a car manufacturer named Tesla, which is also named after Nikola Tesla. Now, Tesla, being a 80s hair band, found themselves with the nickname Glam because they were only opening for acts such as Van Halen and Motley Crue and Def Leppard. Now, even though modern times that seems pretty glamorous and, hey, anyone would wish to do that, but at the time, everybody was trying to make the Billboard charts, and nobody knew that the bands they were opening for were going to have the success that they did. But when the 90s arrived, things changed because grunge rock began to hit the airwaves. An interview with Jeff Keith, singer and songwriter for the band Tesla, stated, "We saw the writing on the wall. We saw the signs. We need to change." And they did. They took a more acoustical path. And they didn't change the name of the band, but they changed the face of the band to the 5-man acoustical band. And they rewrote a song from the 70s called Signs, and it went number 8 in the 1990s. They went on to make 3 albums, which all 3 went platinum consecutively. The band saw the sign of the times and knew that they had to change. Now, I just experienced something similar with one of my clients. I was in talking with him, and he's this big guy. He's about 6'5", and he's got muscles coming from areas I didn't even know you could have muscles. But he was whining about his business, and he was whining about how things were slow and how Walmart and Amazon are just taking all his business. Now, as the conversation went on further, we got talking about social media. And he was making fun of social media, saying, "Oh, Insta, Twitter, and whatever, I don't do all that. That stuff, it's just a waste of time." But see, here's the deal. His biggest competitor is all over social media. He's networking groups. He's selling stuff on the web. He's very active. And the guy's doing very well. Matter of fact, he's just about to move into a much bigger, newer building. See, this message is not about social media. This message is about us chasing our dreams, because too often we get set in our ways and we don't want to step out of our comfort zone and go get to something like social media that's going to make us feel uncomfortable or nervous or feel like we're going to fail. So we just don't do it. But it's a sign of the times. And if you're not willing to get with the sign of the times, you might as well just go home. It also sort of reminds me of a billboard that I recently saw. You know, when you go up the interstate and they have all those billboards that say, you know, this is your future ad. Well, this particular billboard said, your biggest competitor just said hi. Now, I thought that was quite weird, because if you want to say hi to your biggest competitor, all you have to do is look in the mirror. It's right there. Rock on. See you next Monday.